welcome to House of Chi Yoga. Thank you for joining me here today in my studio, in your living room, wherever you are. Thank you for joining. So I wanted to mention real quickly to like and subscribe to videos. I am working on building the subscription and getting things together and posting more videos. So your likes and your subscribes will definitely help me along the way. Today I want to do a little breathwork video. I don't have a lot of time this morning, so maybe like 10 minutes of breath work, just bringing everything down, bringing everything in, getting a little focus, a little clarity for your day. So let's go ahead and start seated. If you have a pillow or something comfortable, sit on that. If you're not comfortable seated because your hips may be a little tight, you can elevate them by sitting on a higher pillow, sitting on a block, sitting on a couch and letting your legs hang off, or you don't have to do seated. You could just sit in a chair if you like. If you don't have to do seated on the floor, you could just sit in a chair. You can also do it standing. It's called a standing meditation. It just takes a little bit more effort because you have to stand the whole time. It gets a little tiring. So wherever you're at, let's go ahead and bring the gaze down or close the eyes. If you feel like your eyes are kind of moving, jumping around, then just bring the gaze down for a few breaths first. And then once they kind of calm down, you can close them. And just notice for a moment where the breath is going in the body. Notice if the breath is just in the chest, if it's already moving down into the belly. No control on the breathing, you're just noticing what's happening. And then give yourself a little body scan. You're going from the crown of the head all the way through the main joints of the body, the jaw, the shoulders, down to the wrists and fingertips. Going through the rest of the body, the torso, the hips, through the legs, the knees, the ankles to the toes. And you're just noticing what's happening there. You're noticing if any areas are holding tension, and if they are, just try to release them. Maybe take the breath there. I'm just going to give you about 30 seconds to just keep going through the body. If you're struggling with some spots that are still holding tension, you can also tense more into those areas. And then exhale and release all the tension. And then we'll bring our focus down to our sitting bones. And press down to the sitting bones a little bit more firmly. And that should align the spine up for you, sitting nice and tall. Bring the chin in just a little bit to lengthen the cervical spine. Now you should feel one long line from the sitting bones all the way to the crown of the head. As you inhale, move from the sitting bones all the way along the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head. And then exhale, follow from the crown of the head all the way back down to the sitting bones. You're following your breath. You're focusing on the inhales and the exhales. You're moving fluidly, breathing fluidly. Each time you inhale, you're bringing a little more energy into the body, a little more energy up through the spine. And when you exhale, you're releasing, you're relaxing, you're letting everything fall back and away. Feel more expansion across the ribs, more expansion across the collarbones as you inhale. You're filling up all the space in the belly, all the space in the ribs. If the mind is wandering, keep coming back to your breathing. And this time we're going to hold at the top of our inhales. So as you inhale, you're going up from the sitting bones, traveling with the energy all the way up to the crown of the head, and then holding. On the exhale, release and go back down to the sitting bones. Inhale, bring all the energy up, travel through the spine, up to the crown of the head and hold. Feel Feel the pressure in the chest, the pressure in the ribs, the pressure in the belly from holding all the air in. Exhale to release back to the sits bones. One more inhale, bring everything up, fill up all the space. Feel the pressure all the way to the crown of the head. You're holding, you're filling up all the space to the top. And then exhaling, release, and hold at the bottom. Empty everything out. Let it squeeze and release. Keep holding. And coming back to a neutral breath. Take another little body scan. Notice if any areas are opening a little more. There's more softness in between the ribs. There's more space for the lungs, the diaphragm, the belly to work together. And the breath should just feel a little bit more fluid, a little bit more easeful. I'm going to move into a 3-part yogic breath. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, but your left hand is going to your belly and your right hand goes to the chest. So in this 3-part yogic breath, we're taking deep inhales and deep exhales, but we're adding little holds. So we're basically taking 3 inhales and then holding, and 3 exhales and holding. But it's all in one breath. We're just adding a little stop to kind of separate the breath into 3 different parts. So I'll lead us through a couple breaths, and then I'll leave you be to take your own breaths. So eyes closed or gaze down. Keep left hand to belly, right hand to heart. And as you inhale, fill up all the way to the belly, fill up all the space, feel the belly press into the palm. So it's okay if your belly moves and expands away from the spine, that's what we want. And now keep inhaling to fill up all the way through the base of the ribs, around the sternum. Hold. And then the last part of your inhale, you're filling up all the way to the right palm, opening up the chest, filling up towards the collarbones. There's no space left, it's all holding air. Stay there and hold. Don't breathe. Hold. And then when you exhale, you empty from the belly. Now everything falls back to the spine. You hold. Empty from the rib cage. Hold. And the chest. Hold. It's hard for me to talk. Then when you're going to inhale, you fill up to the belly. Fill up to the ribs. And fill up to the chest. Empty from the belly. Empty from the ribs. And empty from the chest. Let's do one more together. Fill up to belly. Fill up the ribs. And fill up the chest. Empty from the belly. Empty from the ribs. And empty from the chest. Keep going with this 3-part yogic breath. Take maybe 5 more sequences. Really try to fill up and fill all the space. You can do the active holds as long as you want, especially at the top of the breath and the bottom of the breath. Keep going with your breathing and I'll meet you back here in 5 breaths. When you've finished with your rounds, bring the hands back down into the lap. Allow the body to breathe on its own, to breathe naturally. Maybe you notice some more opening spaces in the ribs, in the belly, across the shoulders. And bringing the awareness right in between the brows. And we've got all that energy working and calm. Let's focus it right between the brows. If you're still breathing, you're still inhaling and exhaling deeply. You just keep drawing the attention right between the brows. If it's wandering, just keep bringing it back. And sometimes it helps to envision something between the brows. So you can envision a number, a color, a picture, a word, just something to hold your focus on. Let's take one more inhale together. Exhale, release the focus from the center point. You can wiggle the fingertips, slide them past each other, open and close the palms. And let's bring the peace fingers to the eyelids. And you're allowing the weight of the head to fall to the fingertips. Just getting some pressure there at the eyelids. Releasing through the jaw. You can open the mouth on the exhale. Releasing through the neck muscles, keeping the shoulders nice and heavy. And then coming back up to neutral, the eyes can stay closed, but bring the peace fingers down underneath the ear. And just find some circling. Do a few circles forward, a few circles backward. And then the weight of the head falls to the right fingertips. You get some pressure there. Keep releasing through the jaw, being nice and soft through the shoulders. Inhale as you come up through center. And exhale, release the weight to the left fingertips. Coming back up through center. Draw the fingertips together at the occiput, right at the center of the hairline. And release the weight of the head back onto the fingertips. You can draw your chin right to left. You can open the mouth to release the jaw. And then coming back through center. Let's inhale, palms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Again, inhale, bring the energy, palms up overhead. And exhale, hands down to the heart. One more time, energy up to the fingertips. And exhale, hands down to your heart. If it's the beginning of your day or the middle of your day, now's the time to bring an intention in, something you want to bring focus to for the day. Or it could even be just a feeling, an emotion. If it's the end of your day, just take a moment of silence, of gratitude. Maybe find something to be grateful for. Grateful for everyone who joined me today in this class. I hope you enjoyed those little breathing techniques. It's a great thing to add on to right when you wake up, before you start moving. It's a great thing to add on to class, or to kind of center yourself and calm before bed. Definitely put me to sleep. It calmed me down, and I would love to take a nap now. But it is morning, so I will go start my day, and I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe so we can get those videos out there. Share with your friends. I hope you loved it.